Welcome back to beautiful Desolation. Most important things first, I finally managed to identify what was causing my problems with the blurry recordings. So from episode 3 onwards, it will be better. It's just the first 2 episodes that are beyond saving. So now let's talk with Don. Not talk with him, I have to do it like this.
Marky, you found me. I was worried for a second there. Kept blacking out. I thought I heard you and the dog, but I wasn't sure.
How do you feel? You know, I'm not quite sure what half of those drugs actually do.
I feel great, actually. Even the old gout feels like it's cleared up. So where the hell are we?
Not where. When. We're still in South Africa. But I think we traveled in time.
That's not possible, bro. That shit's for science fiction stories.
Yeah, sure. But let's just ask this talking robot here if she thinks this only happens in science fiction stories.
So everyone we knew, they're all gone. Dead. How? How the hell did that thing make us travel in time? Are we stuck here? Can we get back?
Yes, Don, we can. I met a sort of, a thing that told me how to get back. We can open up a portal back home. We just need 3 things to do it, and then we'll be on our way back to our time.
You know where these things are?
No, but we will find them together, all 3 of us.
I got your back, Mark. Let's do this.
You're weirdly in on letting the dog escort us without any explanation. So disaster simulation was enabled at remote location. Is that remote location? I assume it's the other place where the other satellite is. So let's go there. As this is literally our only clue. Because we still don't have the military codes and all the other stuff for the other place. We could also go back to where we started. So remote location, I think, might be this one, because this is the other buried satellite. Disaster simulation in progress. Event may result in a core ejection event. Okay, go to codex. We have these 3 trace symbol lines. Okay, these are the bottom 2 lines. Do these mix up? That's the top line. So this must be the second line. So top line. Rocket, smiley, crossed skull, and the other thing, the standard thing. So rocket, O2 pressure, smiley. Red mercury breach, and the other thing looked like a crossed out skull, but it may just be the skull. So radiation leak. Yeah, it may just be the skull. Let's go through the rest of them so that we may see. No, it's this one. Nanite containment rupture. Then second line are these. Chemicals, no idea. Water, skull. Fuel cell temperature high. No idea. What was this? Water skull. It's cabin atmosphere radiation leak. So this one. Maybe that one? What's it called? H2 pressure beyond limit? Maybe. Yeah, that might be that. And then the first trace symbols. So that's radiator, heart, man, standard. Radiator, heart, payload and CO2 emission. This is this one, and standard. That's spore. And then we have man, whatever, standard, water. Man, water here. This one. Disaster simulation complete. Data core compromised. Eject and access data core. Take it, please. And we got the Alexis data core. Which is the thing.
So, do you have any idea how we got here?
From what I've seen and what that thing at the crash site told us, the Penrose must have, I don't know, flung us into the future. Don't you have scanners and stuff to tell us where we are or when?
I'm not that kind of agnate. I think I had long-distance scanners once, but they were removed.
So they just took pieces from you? It sounds invasive.
It is why I was built. It is why I live. They were not trying to harm me. I am a military prototype. Much of my life has been spent under construction. They tried many different iterations and experiments. Restarted me, reset my memory, took away, removed many parts. When the information they got from me became unreliable, they stopped. For a while.
Why did the info become unreliable?
Because she wanted it to stop.
Each time they left a little bit behind. Residual emotional programming would interfere with each new iteration. It became impossible to tell which data was intentional and which was incidental. I can still feel them working on me. Human hands inside me. So no scanners. Nothing that could help us determine where we are. But I have my uses. I can perform medical checks. I can detect radio signals. I can detect static charge.
Well, it's good having company at least. We'll find another way to figure this all out.
Thank you, civilian. I am happy to help.
So back to Witherberg. I can use the radio in here? Okay. Weird. Can I go there faster? No. Sanctuary. We need to go into the... No, to this guy, not into the Abbey. Wrong button. Wrong button. Inventory. Ah, not drag and drop.
Hey, friend, you find it?
Yeah, and it wasn't easy.
Ha! I had trust in you, you know. Now you want the Warden access device upgrade, eh?
Yes, please. Unless there's something else I can help you with.
You're one of the good ones, eh? Friend, you be careful in this world. Being too good, gonna get you killed. But the core is all I need. Let's upgrade your buffalo.
Could you also help me find some places?
For your price? No, friend, I just joked me a joke. Where you looking to go?
I need to meet someone called Grave at the kettle. And I need to get to Babel.
Sure. Friend, I can't do Babel. The tribulationists, them will execute me. But the kettle, I can do. Kettle is over on Saxon world. Lots to see there. I also added the Anasi fortress. If you're still looking for things, out here there can help. But that not as nice as me. Nothing they not do for free. Right, friend. Give me a little time and I get you the Warden ready.
Warden access enabled. New map available, Zozo. And Saxon world. Saxon world, not world.
Hurry up.
Still don't know what this is. Ah, we're done here. I was waiting for some confirmation dialogue. Okay, that's that. Let's look at the maps. This is Vesta. We can also look at Saxon World, where there's the kettle and some more stuff. And Zozo has Shizunyama and train station. Let's go to Zozo. As if we would need to call the thing if it's right where we are. Inaccessible, accessible from Warden interface. Okay, we need to go to the Warden then. Select map and corresponding Warden. Zozo, activate the Warden. Yeah, we're now using the warp gate. I would advise you to clear this for this area from everything that can float before activating it, so it doesn't all fly around like this. So we're supposed to travel through the ether, which I'm interested to see. If they have something for the ether or we just arrive. We just arrive. Okay, then let's go to... What's the weird... This is like weird stuff going around here. And weird music. Let's go to the train station down there. I have no idea what I want here, but we got the map for this place, so we're going here. Let's check the lower pathway. The spine of an ancient behemoth arches its way alongside the bridge. Nothing over here. There's a building to the left that I saw.
Slow down.
Can we go to the right side? This looks like a cave. The statue's dead eyes gaze impassively over the parched landscape. Okay. Let's go over here. Scaffolding. Rickety scaffolding sways in the heavy air. What are you? And why can I talk to you?
Hello,
Eh? Huh? Huh? Who's there?
Mark.
I am Shongololo, last of the leaving trains. How can I be of service to you?
Am I actually speaking to a train?
Ah! Speak up! Did you say rain?
Train? Are you a train?
I sure hope it doesn't rain. Tulip hated the rain.
Right, Shongololo. Can you answer a few questions for me?
Heavens to Betsy! I can!
What the hell are you?
Come again?
What do you do?
I am a train. I was once a man. My father was a priest of the Catholic Church. Religion was not looked upon fondly in those days. Millions cried out to God. Why had he forsaken us? Why had the Creator allowed these machines to have dominion over us? I rebelled. I left home. The war effort ensured the railways functioned. Vast swaths of track were laid and regions were connected through the putrid rainbow gas. I rode the trains, and that's when I first gazed upon her. My tulip.
Yeah, this sounds like a great story, but look, I have some more important questions.
She was much younger than me. Pretty as a tulip. Where was I?
You were talking about your tulip.
Tulip had a lovely smile.
Here we go again.
The Penrose appeared many years ago, an age before I was born. I don't know much about it. I do know that you can't get up there. Many tried. Off limits. Only Babel has access. Did I tell you about Tulip?
Yes, very nice.
Where was I? Oh yes, the Penrose. Penrose. Tulip. It's time for my nap. Come back later, little one.
Wow. Wow. They put... I really like the weird stuff they're going with. That's just there to be there. The train station stands abandoned. I think more game developers need to dare put things in that don't really need to be there, and just like this weird stuff. A building carved roughly into the rock face is crowned with a magnificent roof. The spindly areas stretch upwards into the silent skies. The thick wall looks like it once belonged to an old fort or keep. I'm hearing weird noises. Yeah, let's take the buffalo back.
Just the sounds of bugs and birds. I haven't heard quiet like this in a long time. Seems like this place finally slowed down.
It reminds me of those late evenings camping with Dad.
Yeah, Dad loved those. I hated them. Always had to pack the car. Always felt like I'd forgotten something. Forgot Dad's beer one time. I remember hiding behind the bucky for ages, hoping he wouldn't notice.
Oh, Dad was so mad that he made me leave to collect firewood when we'd already brought 2 boxes full.
You were little. He just didn't want you around when he clubbed me. And that night he made me sleep without a sleeping bag. If I have to go cold tonight, then so do you. I remember you giving me your socks to put over my hands. I still think of gloves as Mark's socks to this day.
Yeah, but I bet you remember the beer next time.
There wasn't a next time. That was the last time we were all together. I packed my bags as soon as we got home that Sunday. You went to evening service, and I ran to Freddy's place. I'd already gotten my call-up papers. I thought, hell, if I go early, who's gonna care? I was on the bus to basic training the next day.
You had your reasons for leaving, Don. I get it.
I had to go, Marky. I didn't like leaving you with him, but I couldn't stay. I'm sorry.
And you left me alone with that asshole of a dad? Well, I probably remember to get him beer every time. Shinsenyama. Whatever that's supposed to be. Some sort of shielded place. The airport's passenger seating. This
Flippin' hell, this is kinda cool. The Hawkett Aerodrome is close by. I wonder if it's still standing.
Don't get your hopes up. It looks like everything in this world gets stripped down pretty quickly.
That place saved me. Well, Mr. Callan saved me. I was living on the streets when I met him. I had my bag, some extra beans, and that was it. He was also a vet. Said he was with Kufut. You know, when you get out of there, there's no debriefing. You sign your papers and it's just out. You're forgotten.
I'm sorry, Don. It must have been hard.
For a long time, I tried to live normally, but after a while, you just can't. It's always okay for a while. You do okay, and then it starts. You feel like you're being watched. You pack a bag, and you just wait for something to happen. You know the war is done on the outside, but inside, it's always there. But Mr. Callan, he was good to me. He understood. He helped me. Even gave me my own drone to play music to help me sleep at night. Call him Buddy.
He sounds like a good guy. I'd like to have met him.
When you get back, you will. We'll braai and swap war stories until it's too cold to talk anymore.
Hellcat Hangar. I have now the Hellcat Hangar in my maps. That's great. That's good that we'll be able to go back to that place. The large model of an airplane rests upon the rusted sign. I really can't do anything here? This is just a place to remember the other place? Let's see if we can go to the right from here. No, that's also blocked. Okay, let's take the buffalo. To Hellcat Hangar.
Home! I'm home!
A wrecked plane. The wreckage of a small plane is visible in the rubble. I assume we'll get something important here. Buildings that were here just the other day have been razed to the ground. Just the other day? That's a few hundred years ago. The plane is missing a wing. Aha. We got a gold key. That's great. We need 2 more of those to buy the second thing. It gives so little things away so that I know that there's an item, but that's still, I have to look very good. Nothing is left, just piles of debris.
Hey, there's something in the rubble.
Holy shit! Buddy! It's actually Buddy! I can't believe he actually survived!
I'm not sure survived is the right word. He looks in bad shape.
Maybe we can have him repaired. I'd love to speak to him again.
Getting rid of something you love? Well, sounds like a bit of karma to me.
What? That answer didn't make any sense. We were talking about... The aerodrome building is gutted. We were talking about restoring him, not taking him apart and selling him. I specifically did take care of that. The old mattress, the couch, the arcade machines, they've all just vanished. The roof has been torn off the hangar. And that's it. It's all we get here is
Doesn't look
body.
like much survived.
It's a miracle that this little guy hasn't been scavenged for part yet. Okay. That's all we can do in Zozo. Let's call the Warden. Let's go to the Warden, not call the Warden. And go to Saxon word. We're in Saxon word now. We have Hennessy, Bulwark, the Kettle, and Traveler's Graveyard. Let's go down the list. So Hennessy. Hennessy Junkyard. I assume we get some parts here. Ooh. This looks like a town. Big buildings, mountains nearby. That might be. No, I think Cape Town is at the coast, so it can't be Cape Town. But I know it. There are mountains there. I haven't been to South Africa yet. But my mother took a lot of pictures when she was there, so I know a lot about. I've seen a lot about things. The Hennessy pit, okay. Yeah, they are doing fighting here, of course. Sheep and cows graze peacefully. There's a living person and you don't talk to them. Sometimes adventurers are weird. We should talk to all those people. Another codex upgrade, the Hennessy Gate. This huge figure stares listlessly into space, muttering to himself. Can I go there? Ah, we can actually use that. A rickety structure made from corrugated iron. There was a second sign here. Looks like an abandoned market stall. Okay. This looks fabulous. Like a place where I would expect people, but there are no people here. We have to go over there. Can we talk to you? You look like a merchant or something. Like one would look like in an RPG. Black smoke fills the air along with the stench of burning rubber.
Control, come in.
There's an entrance up
Over.
ahead.
Up ahead, okay. Up ahead. Up ahead is not a real good way to describe. The settlement has a steady supply of fresh water from the fountain, which has to be pumped up and is pumped up by this windmill, I assume. Hennessy. Okay, that's how they look like.
Yeah? What do you want?
I'm here to speak to the Hennessy leader.
Hey, little bug. To see Hennessy leader, you got to have a good reason. What's the reason you got?
I have to see Uti. It's a matter of life and death.
But the others tell me, Cottonmouth, keep people out. Unless they're Chizanyama. And you're not Chizanyama. You just little man.
What or who is a Chizinyama?
Chizanyama make herb. But they've been a bit slow lately bringing it to us. So slow. I know Uthi trying to sort it out. But, hey, small man. I miss my herb.
What's herb?
Herb. Herb is what life is all about. It lets us commune with ancestors. It makes even the grayest of skies bright blue. Imagine a person you lost. A person you will talk to again. Imagine, when you were a small child, that feeling of your dad's embrace around you as you listen to his stories. You feel it, you see him, you can talk and feel all the love. I miss my dad. I miss hearing his voice. What if he is missing me?
I'm sorry, Cottonmouth. I understand what you must be feeling.
You lose someone, little man. Someone you won't see again.
Yeah, I did. I do.
Hey, if you get me some herb, maybe we can see them together. Have a nice long talk.
I think I can help you find some herb.
Oh, small man, that would be the greatest present for me. If you help me talk to my dad again, I will let you go through the gates. But you know, if you get herb seeds, you need Mama's milk to make it grow strong.
What is Mama's milk?
It is milk from Mama. Soaking herb in a milk makes it special for the Anasi. That's what the others say. I have some here. My last gourd. Please look after it. Now go, little man. See you again when you have some herb for me.
So we have a gourd of mother's milk. Ugh. I don't know what these are. Those aren't even slightly humanoid. I really hope Mother is the name of a prized cow. No, I don't think so. Okay, we can't go through the gates, so let's look at the rest of the place, because I assume there's not much left here. Someone has lit a fire for the for warmth, where the engine carriage used to be. So let's run around this one time. A fighting arena, yes of course. Holographic symbols orbit the blood-splattered arena floor. I wanted to see if I can talk to the drunk guy over here. Okay, so we need to find herbs in Shizunyama, he said. So let's take the buffalo back. Buffalo to the Warden. Because Shizunyama is a word that says something to me. There it is. Come on. Play a bit faster, please. I need herbs around here. They said if we're Shizunyama, he'll let us in, but Shizunyama is the name of this place. Huh. I don't see herbs. Ah, okay. I'm just clicking one place and then I'm running. And then what happens? Yes, of course. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay. We will continue to explore this place in the next episode. Have a nice day.